Good afternoon, dear guests, dear colleagues. Thank you and welcome to the part 2 of our session on unlocking business opportunities with AIIB. So in the first part, we look at how business can partner with AIIB through corporate procurement. Now we are looking at shift from running the bank to deliver the mission. Operational procurement under AIIB finance contracts refers to process of procuring goods, works, and services necessary for implementation of the projects. So this process is very important for ensuring that projects are completed efficiently, economically, and most important, in accordance with the bank's standards and policies. To achieve the purpose, it's very meaningful that AIIB connect with the firms like yours to deliver real impact. So let's start with the agenda. We will start by unpacking the operational procurement framework and walk through the investment landscape, identify real actionable opportunities, and finally we'll wrap up with a few guiding principles to help you engage effectively and position yourself as a delivery partner with AIIB. So, whether you are new to AIIB procurement or looking to deepen your role in project delivery, this is where partnership begins. Procurement, if it's the bridge between capital and delivery, then this is the blueprint. AIIB's procurement framework is how we make sure the project we finance, no matter where, is delivered with integrity, efficiency, and purpose. On the slide, you will see the evolution of our documents, which you can revisit later at your convenience. But today, I'm going to discuss the AIIB's core philosophy during procurement. Let's pause here, because this is not just our policy. Whether you are a contractor, a supplier, or consultants, I'm sure you want a process that should be fair, transparent, and built on merit. This is exactly what this framework will deliver. AIIB has 7 core procurement principles to ensure fairness, value for money, and fit for purpose. But those do not stand alone. You can see that we have international open competition as a default method, and there is price-quality balance in the contract. There is a strong dispute resolution mechanism in the contracts, and we have strong integrity controls in the procurement and contract management. But how do we implement all this? We need to understand that AIIB project procurement is carried out by clients. They implement the contracts. AIIB oversees the process. So clients have ownership, but also accountability. AIIB has an open or universal eligibilities. Firms from all countries, regions can compete, unless they are restricted by the bank's policy on prohibited practices, local laws, or UN sanctions. There is also a very clear complaint mechanism within AIIB's project cycle, with strong emphasis on avoiding potential conflicts of interest, and there's a credible complaint mechanism system. So let's see what this framework has enabled across our portfolio. So I would like to repeat this portfolio. As of end May 2025, we have approved 318 projects with approved financing of $60.76 billion and committed financing of $51.64 billion. So you can see the steady growth year by year. Last year alone, you may know, we approved 51 projects. We have also approved 15 early-stage grants through Project Special Fund to help our members to prepare strong and bankable projects with a total financing of US dollar 33.64 million. So what's next? Until now, we have 74 proposed projects already in our pipeline. So let's look at how this translates into procurement activity across goods, works, and service in our portfolio. So what is happening? So we look at this member coverage. Today, AIIB has financed projects across 38 members, includes countries in Asia, Middle East, Africa, Latin America, and beyond, reflecting our growing reach and demand for the infrastructure support. And here's we are financing. You can see the different colors. The largest shares we financed is energy and transport, together nearly 40%. That means roads, ports, metros, power grids, renewables, etc. But you can see it does not stop there. You will see investment in multi-sector operations, water and urban development, and growing demand in areas like digital infrastructure and public health. So this diversity means opportunities, whether your sector focus. These are the top 10 AIIB member recipients. India is top one until now. There's a loan of close to US dollar 12 billion, and top two is Turkey with a total loan close to 6 billion, followed by Indonesia, China, Bangladesh, Philippines, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, etc. So let's talk about China. China is our host member and also headquarters locations. It's a key part of our portfolio. To date, our portfolio in China has 23 sovereign bank financing projects, totaling over 7 billion US dollars. Most of the portfolio in China is in transport, followed by urban and water infrastructure. You can see there's also a growing demand in digital, energy, and public health. So what does this matter? This portfolio, because it's big, diverse, and active, offering real opportunities to the firms across sectors. So if your business is in transport, digital, urban development, or water systems, the door is open to all of you. Let's now zoom out to see the procurement trends across AIIB projects. So this is the procurement value. Since 2016, contract value has grown from under US dollar 500 million only to over US dollar 4.4 billion in 2023. So there's a clear sign of a maturing and expanding portfolio in the bank. During the pandemic, procurement accelerated because of our COVID-19 crisis recovery facility, which is in green in this slide. In 2024 alone, our portfolio is US dollar 2.2 billion already. So procurement activity remains quite strong. So the key message I would like to share is procurement at AIIB is consistent, resilient, and still growing. So let's now see which sectors are driving this demand. Over the last 9 years, nearly half of procurement has gone to transport. Another 24 went to energy, and 15 to water. However, public health and urban sectors also account for meaningful shares, especially during and after the pandemic. You can also see the procurement volume has grown cross sectors year by year, especially in transport and energy, reflecting their scale and pace of infrastructure delivery. So what does this mean to you? So it means if you are in these sectors, there's a staying and proven demand. But the opportunity is not just big, it's focused, multi-year, and growing. So let's look at the procurement by oranges of suppliers. This is the period of 2016 to 2024. Who is actually winning AIIB financed contracts? Across all categories, India and China together account for US $15 billion in contract awards. But they are not alone. You will see strong participation from firms in Turkey, Indonesia, Pakistan, France, and more. Look at the goods procurement. India and Uzbekistan are top suppliers, especially under COVID-related contracts. But the list also includes countries like Bangladesh, Turkey, Singapore, etc., showing that small and medium-sized suppliers can also make big through. For works, this means construction and infrastructure. So India again leads, followed by China and Turkey. This reflects in terms of works contract, the very strong competitiveness in civil works and large-scale delivery. In consulting service, you will see a little bit shift. So Indonesia and India lead, then followed by Germany, Korea, Bangladesh, and others. So the message here is quite simple to all of us. Success is not limited to one geography or company size. Whether you are a large contractor or a small company, there is a place in AIIB procurement for you. So let's wrap up looking at how we can actually find and access these procurement opportunities. So this is the bank's project cycle. Every AIIB project follows this approval process, from early screening to signing and implementation. It begins with the project screening and concept review, where the ideas take shape and is aligned with AIIB's priorities. So at this point, please be noted that project summary information, we call PSI, is published on AIIB website. So from here, you can see already what is coming, what project is coming. Then comes the appraisal review, where the investment is approved internally with the bank, and with it, the General Procurement Notice, or GPN, goes live. GPN may be published earlier in case of any advanced procurement to be initiated before the appraisal. So this is, in terms of procurement, this is first real signal to get ready for you. After negotiations and approvals, the final project document is published also on AIIB's website. And normally that's the actual procurement opportunities start appearing. Please be noted that all procurement plans for our finance projects and procurement notices for international open tendering contracts all have to be published on AIIB's website. So, from start to signing of the project cycle within AIIB process takes several months. But as a potential partner, if early you track the projects, then better prepared you will be. This is project information. All AIIB financed projects, whether proposed or approved, are published on our website after the concept review stage. So you can use the link, you can filter by country, sector, finance type, or approval status. Click any project to see the details. You can see the status of the project, the documents available, and when procurement is likely to begin. Let's continue. This is the procurement opportunity page. Use filters to search by country, by sector, or notice type, and sign up for alerts so that you will never miss any opportunities to come. On the right side, you may enroll the 8-hour free and self-paced procurement e-learning modules. If you want to learn the details of AIIB procurement, please enroll and access for these learning modules. You may also find the AIIB's annual procurement data reports, the analysis of the market, contractors, projects, and also you can access the procurement policies and documents on the right side of this project procurement page. So for the specific procurement notices, the tenders and contract awards are all published. You can see here the project page. This is your one-stop shop to track what's open, what's coming, and what's been awarded. Yeah, so this is another page you can access all the information. So for international open competitive contracts, the contracts are all published on AIIB website and also the recipient's national media. For co-finance contracts, notices are mainly published by lead co-financer. AIIB also have like national competitive contracts. So those contracts are not mandatory to be published on AIIB website. However, they have to be published in the recipient's official portals or local media with national circulations. Here are some examples in Turkey, Bangladesh, and China. So they each use their own national systems to ensure transparency and access for local firms of all these procurement notices and contract awards. However, international consultants and bidders, they are all welcome to participate in this NCT or NCS process. So this is a conclusion for this project procurement. Every procurement notice includes clear criteria for shortlisting, evaluation, and pre-qualification. So we advise that you read instructions closely and follow them fully. If anything unclear, just ask. Don't guess. Clarifications are welcome, but please follow the official channels for seeking any clarifications from the employers. And remember, there's more than one way to be engaged. You can bid on your own, or join a joint venture, or support as a subcontractor or a subconsultant. So there's room for many roles in building something that may last. Finally, some bigger message for all of us. Procurement at AIIB is not just paperwork. It's not just on a website. It's partnership. It's how we find the right hands, your hands, to bring the right ideas into the real world. And it's how firms like yours, no matter the size or the location, can help us deliver infrastructure that is green, connected, and future-ready. So if you're asking, is there any role for us? So our answer is absolutely. Because when you win a contract here, you are not just building a road or building a substation. You are building trust. You are building legacy. And you are building tomorrow. We sincerely look forward to working with all of you. Thank you very much. Now next, let's welcome Dr. Wang from China State Construction Engineering Corporations to share their case studies in Guangxi, financed by AIIB. Let's welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a pleasure to be here today. At China State Construction Engineering Corporation, we don't just build infrastructure, we build connections. And this section is about how we have partnered with AIIB to do exactly that, connect ASEAN, empower communities, and turn regional visions into reality. We are proud to be the world's largest construction contractor, but the size isn't the story here. It's our alignment with AIIB's mission that matters. Wherever AIIB sees potential for growth and integration, we aim to be the builder that turns plans into progress. From metros to manufacturing hubs, we have delivered key infrastructure across Asia. And in Beijing, we were honored to build the AIIB headquarters, what we consider a symbol of our long-term partnership. To zoom in further, let me bring you into a specific example to illustrate how we have partnered with AIIB to execute the project cycle beginning to end. In Guangxi, near the border with Vietnam, we deliver a highway that's more than just concrete and steel. It's a strategic corridor. This is AIIB's first sovereign transport project in China. Together, we are accelerating trade, inclusion, and resilience in this critical region. And this section stretches just under 18 kilometers, but it punches far above its weight. Imagine 7 bridges, 5 tunnels, and over 70% of the route running through mountainous terrain. It's a compact but complex project that shows what's possible with the right partnership. Why does procurement matter? Because it sets a tone. It's where values meet strategy. At CSCEC, we believe that how you win a project determines how well you deliver it. And with AIIB, we share a common understanding. Governance is not red tape, it's the roadmap. We go beyond paperwork. We track every approval, assess every site, and coordinate every resource before the bid even hit the market. And that's how we hit the ground running. Our team is ready before the race begins. We read tenders like engineers, but respond like strategists. From price to risk to local context, our approach is thorough and tailored. And most importantly, we don't just chase the lowest price. We aim to submit a bid that's competitive and deliverable. And this is where we bridge plans and reality. Our engineers visit the site, walk the terrain, test assumptions, pressure test the method, and then we bring in legal, technical, commercial experts to refine the bid until it's flawless. Winning is just the beginning. We viewed a notice to proceed not as starting line, but as a milestone already prepared for. Execution start the moment we began the groundwork mobilization. Long before groundbreaking, we're already building access road, power supply, even the benching plans. Why? Because early progress builds confidence. And that's what AIIB stakeholders need, certainty in uncertain times. We don't just deliver product, we deliver trust. From community leaders to border officials, we work hand in hand with the local actors. And that's how we reduce friction, avoid delays, and earn credibility where it matters most, on the ground. And this project didn't just connect 2 points. It helped farmers fix drainage, improve power lines, and create jobs. For AIIB, these aren't side effects, they are outcomes. And we take that mandate seriously. When AIIB talks about infrastructure for tomorrow, this is what tomorrow looks like for rural communities. We are more than halfway through the major works, and we are now slowing down. And these 2 charts give you a snapshot of how the corridor is coming together. On the left, you see the structure component of the NAIT to an interchange bridge, from pile foundations to cap beams. These form the base, the support, and the surface of the bridge. Together, they represent the core sequence of any bridge built, and we are over halfway through most of them. And on the right is the overall corridor. The culverts for the drainage, the viaducts for the spanning valleys, tunnels through mountains, and subgrade works, the preparation of earth beneath the road. Each element plays a role. The culverts keep water flowing safely. The viaducts elevate the highway where ground access isn't possible. And tunnels cut through the mountains. And the subgrade is the platform for the pavement to come. By tracking each part, we're not just showing the progress. We are showing the entire system is moving in lockstep towards completion. When AIIB put its name on a project, expectations are high. We get that. So we deliver with discipline, and we stay aligned with the mission: resilience, inclusion, and sustainability. We don't just build for today, we build for tomorrow. Our promise is simple: to build highways that are not only safe and smart, but human-centric and green. And that's how we support AIIB, not just as a contractor, but as a trusted partner. Safety, sustainability, smart system, human dignity. These aren't just buzzwords for us. They are what every kilometer of the road must reflect if we want to call it a success. Thank you. We look forward to building more together with purpose, precision, and partnership.
Thank you, Dr. Wang. Now let's welcome Dr. Yang from Hurricane Engineering Consultants. He will share a case in our projects in Henan Province. Let's welcome.
Thank you very much. What a small word, because we have two Guopings here today. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Guoping from Haoku, Chongqing. We are international consultant for AIIB financed the Henan Zhengzhou flood recovery project. In the next 7 or 8 minutes, I will take you through a story how we worked together with a local and international partner to recover the city from disaster. So we build back stronger, faster, and more resilient. In July 2021, the record flood hit Henan, leaving 300 casualties, and infrastructure across the river and transport devastated. Henan's province capital, Zhengzhou, with 12 million population, and it's a national key transport and logistics hub of China. So recovery is not only urgent, it's about build back more stronger, more resilient. Here's how we came in. We are global engineering consultants in working worldwide, look back to UK 157 years ago. Our job here is very clear. We just support AIIB financial project, and to working with local team daily to ensure international standards were met and the recovery is fast and effective. AIIB moved very quickly, signing a 865 million euro loan with the Henan province in May 2022. It's just 9 months after disaster. The objective is very clear: rebuild after disaster and strengthen the city's ability to handle flood in the future. 5 sub-projects were launched in Zhengzhou. This was not just about fixing damage, it was built about more resilience. Project tackled 5 major areas. the river management, rural road and bridge rehabilitation, flood diversion channels, smart water system, and project management support, which is us. This wasn't an isolated effort. They were a coordinated strategy to rebuild better together. The project strictly follow AIIB's procurement law with best international standard. For civil works, we use one stage, one envelope, bidding to simplify and speed up the delivery. For goods and services, we use methods like RFQ, one stage to envelope, and QCBS or CQS to ensure quality, transparency, and value for money. No shortcut. From smart water system to better roads, we have laid a good foundation for a safer Zhengzhou with 100 years standard flooding. But more than that, the project created a model which can be used elsewhere in the world. For Jinshui River, which is a major river in Zhengzhou, we adopt a nature-based solution with riverside and underground pipelines. This approach minimizes the land acquisition and also preserve ecosystems, and also integrate into a large flood management plan for Zhengzhou whole city. We contracted 78.6% of the civil works budget. Contract Chinese yuan about 3.43 billion against the budget 4.37 billion, but without compromising scope and quality. That is efficient, impact-driving project management in action. This wasn't just about a physical recovery. We embedded accountability, transparency, resilience, and inclusion throughout implementation. Public engagement, safeguard, gender participation, and grievance mechanisms were all effectively enforced. Here is a visual transformation before and after recovery. The flood channel in Guijiang Road, which is a major road in Zhengzhou, once breached and submerged, is now a reinforced climate-resilient zone ready for withstanding 100-year flood in the future. Drainage is restored, roads are safer, and life is better. Here comes the conclusion. None of this would be possible without teamwork, effective cooperation of China's Ministry of Finance, the AIIB international standard, Henan PMO's strong leadership, Zhengzhou PMO's good management, project implementation units hard working, and project management consultants support, which is us. Together, we delivered more than recovery, we deliver trust. This project shows the AIIB's procurement value. The project the urgent doesn't have to come at a cost of quality. We can deliver on time, within budget, and to the standard. It also reinforced the value of AIIB procurement whole procedures. The first, the international rules ensure fairness and competition, and also flexibility in method selection allowed speed without sacrificing risk. And with project management consultants law, AIIB and project management office found a trusted partner on the ground, ensuring high quality throughout the whole project. That's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Comments are welcomed. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yang. Finally, let's welcome Kofi Awanyo, Fiduciary Governance Manager of SFD of AIIB. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Goping. Dear guests, esteemed AIIB colleagues, good afternoon. I'm pleased to have the opportunity today to get together with all of you from around the world on this dialogue. As our acting Vice President Asma mentioned on operational procurement from AIIB has risen dramatically. From a portfolio 9 years ago, 9 projects in an amount of 1.7 billion to 318 projects valued around 61 billion US dollars as at the end of May. This session has explored the AIIB's robust operational procurement framework, including its policy, its directive and instructions, and standard documents used by recipients for project-level procurements. Over the next 3 years, the portfolio may grow by more than 100 new projects and a total amount of at least 20 billion. More than just theory, this session has also brought real-world perspectives. We listened to international consultants and then to a large international player who have won AIIB-financed contracts. They have shared their experiences with you on how they discovered the AIIB opportunities to the impact of winning contracts for their businesses and then also help the local communities. I'm sure that you've all gained valuable insights into navigating MDB's procurement and positioning for success. Finally, I hope that through this session, you have understood AIIB's procurement frameworks, both corporate and operational, and compliance standards. You've learned how to assess AIIB's operational procurement business opportunities. You've gained practical tips from practitioners who have partnered with AIIB, and I hope you've been able to expand your readiness to engage with us, both in Asia and then beyond. So whether you're a seasoned vendor or looking to work with MDBs, we believe that this session is your gateway to joining AIIB in financing the infrastructure for tomorrow. I hope you found all the presentations useful and informative as we explore opportunities for future partnerships.